Hi, welcome to today's mini training. We're talking about foreign language anxiety and about things that are actually preventing us from accepting English as a process rather than something we should just get over with. Let me explain. If you think that you can just learn English and get over with it, like just check, just do one of the things on your to-do list, that is never going to happen. Okay, you do not get over with it when it comes to English, when it comes to languages. Why? Because you will never stop learning it. Okay. Why? Because languages change and the society changes, our needs change, so the situations are never the same. The way we communicate with each other changes. Just look at the last couple of years, how much our language perception and use has changed, how many new words we've started using, a lot of things there. So if that's one of your goals, get over with it, just learn English. It's unrealistic. So today we're talking about unrealistic expectations. You do not get over with it. So if you think, well, I've been studying it for so many years, so by now I should have, just learned everything. Not going to happen. So you need to keep that in mind and focus on the things you can control and you can master. Okay, the way you express yourself, there's so many things you can do to be achieve that effective communication that are not directly related with your language skills. Okay, so, and be flexible, be prepared to adapt, to change, to new situations, to the people you're talking to, because every conversation is different. Even with the same person, it would depend on the mood, yours or theirs, on their style, your style, on the topic, on, the urgency, so many factors. So you should be focusing on your communication skills more than language skills, because then working on those, you can start working on language skills as well and improve the parts of, let's say, the grammar or whatever you think you should be working on, or you find out that you should, slowly. So there are so many things. The order of things, how you do certain things, is also very important. So that's one of the unrealistic expectations that may be preventing you from being satisfied with your English. Then there is another one. You believe you can be fluent in maybe a couple of months, because as you can see on the internet, many people are promoting that. And everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I won't comment on that. What I will say, based on my professional and personal experience, professional as a language coach, I've been teaching and coaching English for more than 28 years now. And my personal experience, I speak 4 languages, that and I am dedicated to this. This is what I do. So for people whose job is not this, languages are not their job, they're most certainly not going to dedicate as much time as I have daily on improving language skills. So that may be frustrating because they say, okay, this person is so fluent, and that's another topic, and I'm not. So why can't I learn it in 3 months when this person has? There's so many reasons why. There's so many factors involved, and you don't know the story behind that person, their path. You know yours. And I can tell you that I started speaking one of the languages without knowing anything about it. Started speaking in 3 months, being there, living in the country where it was spoken. But that was so basic. After those 3 months of constant headache, 3 months, I could communicate on a very, very basic level. So the thing like speak English in 30 days, 90 days, I'm sorry, but if you're looking for that, then I'm not the right person for you, because I don't believe in that. Any skill takes time, and English is a skill. You're using it to communicate, to do something else with it. So we should keep focused on the important things and be realistic. Now, again, this is my personal opinion based on my personal and professional experience. I've never met anyone who has learned English in 30, 90, 120, 200 days, and so on, because there is no such thing. I don't believe that we can learn a language 100%. There will always be something to learn, master next. Then I mentioned fluency. So your expectation may be, I want to be fluent in a couple of months. What does fluent mean to you? That's a very good question. So maybe you are fluent. So you can find a lot of definitions out there. You know, what it means to be fluent, what fluency means. But the whole point of using a language is to communicate your message. So you want to achieve something, you want to say something, you want to gain something, you want to explain something for whatever reason, and that is your goal. So if you manage to do that, in my opinion, again, personal opinion, you are fluent. So are you or are you not fluent? Who says you are or you are not fluent? I mean, can you communicate your message? Can you do your job in English? If you can, well, that's pretty fluent. Okay. Then another unrealistic expectation is, I want to speak like a native speaker. Wow, great. Which one? I know. So which one? The one from the United States, then which part of the United States? Texas, Los Angeles, Florida, you know, just name it. Australia, Britain, Scotland, Ireland, Canada, you know, which one? So, and why would you want to do that? Yeah, I know there are many reasons why, but that's not realistic. It may be if you really, really dedicate a lot of time to that. Now, it's important to focus on certain aspects of pronunciation, intonation, communication in general, and work on those to make sure people will understand you. There will be no miscommunication. misunderstandings. So that should be your goal. So it's very, very important to set your goals properly. So what you may think you should be working on, or what you may think is not good at this point, may actually be good, and you don't need to be working on that. So let's see what you should be working on instead. That more or less would be all for today. I just mentioned a couple of unrealistic expectations. There's a really long list of those. My clients help me make it, and add to it. So my advice would be, if you're interested in one, to really first make sure you know what your problems with English are, what you need to do with English and in English, and how you should start working on that. So first, make sure you are not focusing on unrealistic expectations, which may be holding you back and frustrating you in this beautiful process. Okay. So it's actually easier than you may think. So find that missing piece of your puzzle, and if you would like to be clear on those and make sure you're not focusing on unrealistic expectations, feel free to book a free call with me, just to chat and see if you should be focusing on something else. Thank you for your time. See you around. Bye-bye.